since my mom was starting in this industry, it's been the same talks, royalties, da 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 da. My mom didn't do an international movie, just as there would be no money. If you calculate the amount of shows my mom has done in South Africa, how much are we supposed to be getting? My mom earns royalties from Black Panther as opposed to here.
This industry is crazy.
It is. We call it couch casting.
How does that work?
You're a casting director. You've been assigned to cast, and you know Umbali. And Umbali tala umfuna. So Umbali, no niggas are writing. So it all boils down to also, these girls are desperate. It's desperation. And it's desperation to be famous. Not because they love it. No.
Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. Good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
I'm trying to understand the type of style that you have. You've got a nice, beautiful weave, and you've got this. I don't know what you guys call it.
You know, this was actually my stepdad's t-shirt.
Serious?
Yeah. So when he passed away, I was like, damn, this is too dope to release it.
Wow.
So yeah.
So you, with his clothes, you sort of
Yeah,
like picked that
yeah.
out
But
of-
I don't have like a specific style. I think I just go with my mood. I dress according to my mood, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the morning, you feel like,
Today I was like, I'm going outside because I've been inside for so long. I was like, I'm going outside. I want to look. I want people to see me today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you look very beautiful,
Thank
by
you.
the way.
Thank
I
you so
like
much.
this.
Thank you.
Since it was your stepdad, maybe you should sell it to me. I don't know. It means a lot to you. Probably it's going to be way expensive.
You know what? I'll buy you one when I get to the US.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I'd love that. Tell me
Thank
about
you.
yourself. Who are you and where you from? I would say that you look very familiar, but we'll get to that.
Igama lami uNothando Mabuza Chiume. I am from the East Rand. I am an arts practitioner. I am an actress. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a writer. I'm a musician. You know, it goes on and on and on. But I like to think of myself as an arts practitioner because I do everything in entertainment.
Yeah. Is it difficult to get roles as an actress in the industry?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Especially now that we live in a time where influencers are influencing. It's very difficult as a trained actress to get a job or a lead role in the South African entertainment industry.
Because sometimes I would watch Netflix and I would see like familiar faces
Yeah.
on like 4 different shows. And I'm like, there's a lot of actresses out there.
Yes.
Why would the producer, the casting director,
Yeah.
to say,
Yeah.
let's get people that are different? What happens when somebody's like getting like 5 opportunities?
I think it has to do with Ikamala, that person. That specific person will draw people to the show. So they end up not casting the person, they cast the name and that person sort of following. So if Utembi is this big actor who's doing like 5 gigs on different streaming platforms,
Yeah.
and Tembi has like 2-point-something million followers on Instagram and Ukala trend on every show, of course we're going to use her whether there's more talented people or not.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just thinking.
So when they
what
cast
it
you,
is.
they also look at your social media presence.
Yeah, there's
as
some,
well.
literally when you go to an audition, like when they give you a form, sometimes they do ask how many followers, TikTok, Instagram, they ask for,
Lie.
you write your handles, yes. Like from the audition, some people do that. Like from the audition. So if uzopala 200 followers lapho,
Why not?
unless like really like
Yeah.
you know. But yeah, sometimes when you go to an audition, the form does ask you of your social media following, yes.
Does it ask you if maybe you have a qualification in acting?
Yeah, it does. Well, no. I've never bumped into a form like that, actually.
Okay.
Actually, I've never.
Is it?
No.
Because I thought maybe like that's like the basic
No.
requirements.
I think your qualification, you'd write it on like your profile, but it's not asked. No one will ask you whether you went and studied drama or not.
Yeah.
It's literally your agent, and that's as far as it goes.
So when you guys go for auditions, like maybe waiting on a queue, and you bump into people that are like pretty much famous,
Yep.
and you guys are fighting for the same role.
Yeah,
That is crazy.
it is.
Because I thought like the famous people, they get like a special queue.
No,
You know,
this is not America.
like
No, secure
breakfast.
sonke.
Oh, you
Ay,
guys have been waiting for so long. Here's lunch. Here's
no,
money for
no,
transport.
and that's like the sad thing about being an actor in South Africa. I think you know, I don't think we're respected. I don't think our industry is respected. I think it's seen as just fun and games. Yeah, even ourselves, I want to say like every element that has to do with it, the actors, the casting directors, the directors. I don't
Yeah.
think there's sort of like a mutual. It's not one oiled running machine. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you done theater before?
Yes, I started in theater. I love theater. That's my favorite.
How does it work? Because like, I just think that it's a bit different. There isn't like a cut action. Like we just
That's
roll.
the thing. That's
Yeah.
what makes it like authentic. That's what makes it like real. I started theater in, I think I was 6, and I did a musical in the US in Houston called Amasigo. It was almost like Umoja, like a traditional show and stuff depicting South Africa. And I was in grade 1. I was in elementary school that side. And that was my first time experiencing theater. I was 6 years old, yeah. And then obviously when you're in university, they focus more on theater as opposed to TV and film.
Yeah. But what inspired you? I'm sure you were young and you sort of looked up to somebody. I know you're a mother of someone, but
yeah.
we'll get to that. But what really inspired you? Because most of us, for example, myself, I thought at some point I was going to become a DJ because I used to look up to Black Coffee so much.
Yeah,
And at some point,
yeah.
I would put my hand in my pocket.
No, you didn't.
With my buzzer PC. You remember those
Yes,
old school
yes,
buzzer
yes,
buzzer
yes, yes.
PC, like the one that I'm sure your driver would know it so much, with my visual DJ there. And I inspired to become a DJ, but things didn't work out. I'm
Yeah.
here now. I'm a content creator. I'm
Yeah.
a podcaster.
Yeah.
But what inspired you, basically?
I want to say going on set with my mom. Because by the time I was born, my mom was already in the entertainment industry. So I think going to set with my mom and just seeing something being done and then watching it on TV and just seeing it look different, and as I grew up, I kind of understood what storytelling meant. There's so many, when you watch TV, there's so many stories that we watch that shows you that there's so many people going through so many different things, right? And because I was born in like a family where, everything is tight-knit, everything is, I kind of like find inspiration in writing and being someone else. So also that sort of drew the inspiration as I grew up. I would see like, oh, okay, so I can write about myself, but no one will really know that I'm writing about me. That's so cool. I actually get to be somebody else, right? Yeah. So I think it was greatly influenced by my mom, but also just the fact that I am a celebrity's daughter, and that was my escape as well, writing. So I fell in love with it like that. Yeah.
Just so people can know, who is your mom?
My mother is the late great Konichume.
The legend.
Yes, the legendary, internationally acclaimed.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've got to say, you pretty much look like her.
If I got 1 rand every time someone told me that, I'd be a millionaire.
Oh, lo. I'm sure you get that a lot, actually.
I do.
Like everywhere you go.
Yeah, I get double takes. Sometimes people will be like, you look familiar. I'm like, nope. You don't know me.
You really look like her.
It's getting worse now that
Like,
I'm
I don't
getting
want to
old.
lie to you. You really, really look like her. First time when I met your mom, she came for an interview with DJ's Boo. I was
Yes.
behind the scenes. I'm not sure if you were there. I know.
I wasn't there, but I remember that
there.
shoot.
And you were telling me behind the scenes that your mom doesn't really like accept podcast interviews or any interviews per se. But, she came through. That was my first time seeing her. I would see her on Gomorrah when she was doing Gomorrah. And I thought she's a very strict woman because of what I've seen on screen, know. And I actually got disappointed that she's not that person.
Yeah.
She's a very kind, loving person.
Yes.
She's a mother.
Yes.
And I was shocked, And I don't know if you've seen our video, me and her. I actually want to show you.
You have a video with her?
Yeah,
Really?
I've got a video with her. That's my first interview that was on Justify without mics and cameras.
Are you serious?
Yeah, with just the phone. The first person that I interviewed, just asking her 1 or 2 questions, and
That is
that
crazy.
really inspired me a lot. Let me show you quickly.
Hi everyone, Likai. You know what? This is the world that we've been put in. Sometimes it's nice, sometimes we feel like it's not nice. But what I know from experience is that there isn't a challenge that lasts forever. Everything feta, you know. Just keep on walking, keep on walking. How kopana le obstacle? If you fall, just stand up and continue to walk, you know. I don't know what you believe in, but I believe in God. I always ask him to give me strength, to give me power, to give me wisdom, and then I keep on walking and reach your dreams. Don't get discouraged. There is a light in front there is hope for everything. And talk, you know, share with people that you trust, and seek advice. You will get it.
Mama, do you have the TV face, Mara? Do you think I can, when you look at me?
Do you aspire to be?
Yeah.
Is it only about the face?
Well, I'm talking to a pro.
It's not just about the face.
What is it about?
Is it about the face?
It's about the talent.
It's about the thing that's in here. Something that makes you spend sleepless nights when you think about it. It's not about the face. Feeling me, it needs all kinds of faces. Sometimes you're not a model. If you're talking acting,
Doesn't
you're not a
matter
model. We want
body.
those characters. Sometimes it's on a low. That's why it's something that's in here, something that's in here, something that you've been gifted in. It's not about the face.
Yeah,
But you do have a beautiful face.
Yeah.
It was never about the wings.
Yeah.
It's the fire in you.
Yes.
You know, when she said, sometimes you're going to feel like you're passing in like a very difficult situation
Yeah.
and you must just keep walking. That was my mom, like, and I don't have that now. And I think that's what's like breaking me, you know?
Mm.
Like, there's no one to just say, you're doing good. Like, just keep going, keep going. But yeah, I swear I never cried today, but I'm crying. Yes, yes.
So I'm sorry to make you
It's
cry.
okay, it's okay.
I didn't plan this.
Oh my gosh.
I just thought I should. I'm just gonna get a small tissue here.
Thank
so
you.
That you, 'cause
Thanks.
you put on expensive makeup, so I don't
Yo,
want to mess it
wait, nah.
around. Yeah,
2
well,
hours.
So yeah, I didn't plan to.
No,
to
but thank you for that. I
yeah.
think I needed to hear that from her.
Yeah, you know, you mentioned that she would tell you that don't give up. You
Yeah.
know, and now you don't have that
Yeah.
anymore. But I think it's the words that you have at the moment. You know, carry that with you. You may not feel like she's not there, but she left you with those words.
Yeah.
So whatever challenge that comes your way, you are able to conquer it. You know,
Yeah.
challenges, they come and go.
Yes.
You know, she ministered to me that day. You know, and I got to see a different side of her. That she's a prayerful woman.
Yes.
You know, and how was it like, you know, growing up in a household of a mother like that who would speak life into a stranger like myself?
It was a blessing. My mom, as you said, my mom was a very prayerful woman. And my mom was a community person. So she wasn't just my mom, you know? So I think for me, like, having a mother like that was a real blessing, because whoever my mom was outside, when she came home, she became our mother. She became our pillar. She'll come to you and sit, what's wrong? Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? What plans do you have? Okay, let's talk about it. So how are you going to do this business? My mom wasn't, like, she wasn't somebody that you couldn't approach. My mom, for me, was like more of my best friend, my father, my boyfriend, my sister. Like, I had everything in that woman, like legit everything, you know? So I would never, if we have another world some other time, like, I want the same mom.
Yeah.
Like 100%. My mom was amazing. She was everything to me. Like, she filled my soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, I felt that as well, you know, when I was with her. Like, I felt like she's a mother,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
the love that she carries, you know.
Yeah.
Imagine I'm just a completely stranger and she just speaks live. And I'm sure I'm not the only person, There's a lot of, actresses and actors
Yeah.
behind the scenes that she
Yeah.
sort of inspired and she
Yes.
spoke life into.
Yes.
But for you got the whole cake, eh?
I did. I did. Now you know how it feels to crave that cake and you
Yeah,
can't get it.
yeah.
But yeah, man, it was, my mom, even just with the community as well, where we come from, our local police station, the guys at the garage, like everyone knew my mom for her kindness. My mom, like, Yabanda, it's winter, she would just cook like a whole pot of soup. And take it to the garage and take it to work and give it to colleagues, or she'd make like a makuin, our a police station or whatever. But like, that was my mom. My mom was a mother to everybody, So I think in her I also learned what to be humble is.
Wow.
What it really means to be humble and to live nabantu.
Yeah.
No matter what your status is, no matter who you are. Mama was upila nabantu. Imagine now if I was a celebrity's kid. I'd literally have nobody left, like no friends, nothing. If I really carried myself the way some celebrity kids carry themselves. But I'm able to, and it's nice because I get to be a normal person as well. Yeah.
Tell me about the day when she took you to work. I mean, like, you became an actress and surely inspired by her. And at some point she had to inspire you by showing you to say, this is what I do. When was that moment? Were you still young, primary school?
I think a set that I vividly remember would be Zone 14.
Sure.
I used to visit my dad a lot at Soweto. I wasn't living with my mom at the time. But anytime they would shoot to Orlando, she'd come and pick me up. And then I'd spend the whole day on that Zone 14 sets, from wardrobe to makeup. And then I'd understand, okay, this is how they do this thing. I want to do this thing, And I don't even have to be just an actor. I can be a director. I can be this. I can be that. And that's how. So yeah, Zone 14 is actually the most vivid because I think I went with my mom to Zone 14 a lot. That was the set where I think 90% of the time I was with my mother on set.
John.
Yeah.
That is legendary. I mean, like, being on Zone 14 set, like, nobody gets that chance to be there, But you got it.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. Eh? No, shout out to your mom.
Thank you.
Tell me about the time when, Black Panther is big. It's a big movie, And from our side, we thinking that maybe the casting director would just choose people like, no, I want this one, I want this one. But how did that come about? Because that's a big movie.
It's actually a very funny story. So they were auditioning for a movie called Motherland. I guess they hid it NDA purposes.
Okay.
And she went to this audition, and Ubab Joe Mafela, I think as well, had to audition for the same thing. But Ubab Joe Mafela, I think, passed away in the middle of those auditions happening. And so my mom was the second person to audition for that. And then she comes home from the audition. She's like, hey, yes, I went to this audition. Motherland, bathi Penta, what's shooting about Mama Tupac. And I'm like, oh, okay, Mama Tupac. Okay, so I guess it's a Tupac movie. She's like, hey, Tando Nadi Loteta activism, But anyway, we'll see how it goes. And then when her agent called her, she's like, no, actually, the movie's called Black Panther. It's a Marvel movie. So then she comes home and she's like, oh, I'm shooting Black Panther, it's a Marvel movie. So I'm not into Marvel. I was like, oh, okay.
You just thought
great.
that it's just another movie.
Whatever,
Yeah.
And then she flew to set for Black Panther 1. And when she got there, she video called me and she was standing with Michael Jordan and Letitia Wright, and I died. I was literally like, wait, what are you shooting? And she's like, I'm actually shooting Black Panther. It's a superhero movie. And I'm like, what? You're with Lupita and everybody right here. They were in the video call, hi, Tando. And I'm like, oh my God. I died. I was like, wow, this is big. That's when it clicked. Oh, snap. This is one of the biggest things that I think my mom is going to do.
Yeah.
And then Black Panther 2, they called her. She didn't have to audition. That was my first time in Hollywood.
Sure. How's the experience though?
You can't explain it. It feels like your dreams are literally at the tip of your tongue. Like they don't feel so far away when you're there. You're exposed to so many things. You realize that ukuhamba ukubona, you realize that you've been thinking small that whole time. It opens you up to your fullest potential. Like, you don't know what you're capable of until you go to Hollywood, especially as an actor. You don't know. I can't explain that feeling. I remember when we met Rihanna, I almost fainted. The Rihanna moment was like a fainting moment. Was seated, right, waiting for the premiere to start. And Rihanna's bodyguard comes and taps my mom and says, "Hi, someone wants to take a picture with you. We really love your outfits." And mom was like, "Okay." My mom gets up. And when we go to the stairs, it's Rihanna standing with ASAP. And I think these things are like, oh my God, did Rihanna just ask to take a picture with my mother? Sure. Are you serious?
Were you just standing there, just looking?
I literally forced myself in that picture. There was no way. I forced myself in the picture. But like, you see, that's what I'm saying. Go to like, when you hear, it's like, oh, I'll never meet Rihanna. What are the chances? But when you're there, it's like, oh my God, all these beautiful people around me. My favorite writer, Tyler Perry. Oh man, it was yo. And now that like I felt that, I need that. That's what I need.
Because recently I went for the World Cup in Mexico.
Yeah.
That was my first time going overseas.
Yeah.
In America. Mexico is like America.
Yeah.
So
how was that?
We took a flight from here to Germany. We connected flights,
Yeah.
Germany to Mexico. It was a long flight, right?
Yeah.
But I was still myself until I got to Mexico, right? Until we attended the opening match, Bafana Bafana versus Mexico. And a lot of people were there. I mean, both Sweet Guluva and all these other guys who are famous and legends as well.
Yeah.
Seeing that, for me, it really blew my mind.
Yeah.
Seeing how Mexicans operate, in Mexico City, like it blew my mind. I sort of felt like I'm playing games.
Yes.
Like it did something to me.
Yes.
And I wonder what it did to you, because I don't have a US visa. I only have a Mexican visa. But for you went for you.
Yeah.
You went to Hollywood. I'm sure that was
10
like
years.
10 times more. I'm a
10-year visa.
And I'm sure it hit you 10 times more than what it did to me.
It does.
Crazy thing.
It really, really does. You'll never be the same. Like, you come back home and you're like, yo, I want to do this, let's do this. And people are like, hi, Rena, you're dreaming too big. And you're like, no, dog, this is possible. But like, you won't get it until that's why I always say to people, travel. There is so much beyond what you know. And if you don't expose yourself to that, how do you grow?
Sure.
How do you grow without exposing your mind to other things that you don't know? And the thing is, I feel like in our industry, it's, oh, I know it all. We all want to, oh, I know it all. Oh, I'm relevant. Oh, allow yourself to humble down and dumb down and say, I don't know anything. I'm going to go expose myself somewhere else, Oh, man, it opens you up to like, yo, I don't know. Right now, I feel like, when you can see your ultimate future, like you can see your purpose. Like sometimes we see why God put us here. For me, it's not here. Yes, my purpose is ultimately supposed to end here. But there is something else that I need to go and hone that side that I can come back and people can use here. Because this thing is lineage for me. It's like a legacy. Whatever my mom did for this country, I cannot do. But there's other things that I can do for this country and for the kids that are like me, that want to go into acting and are struggling, right? But I need to go figure it out in Hollywood. Because guys, how do we get there? Because if our own industry won't fix itself, let's try and jump over to the other side. While they're busy, this thing is taking long. I mean, since my mom was starting in this industry, it's been the same talks, royalties, and I've been acting since I was 6 months old. I did Generations when I was 6 months old. Up till now, I'm 31. You know what I mean? And now that my mom is gone, I can actually see if my mom didn't do an international movie, just as there would be no money. There would be no money. If you calculate the amount of shows my mom has done in South Africa, how much are we supposed to be getting? I'm supposed to be chilling.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But instead, it's the Americans that are taking care of us. My mom earns royalties from Black Panther as opposed to here.
Serious?
Now me, who has a daughter in the same industry, I've switched on. I can't stay here and wait for things to be right. I need to vibe, because at any given moment, if God takes me, I know it's okay. I've done 4 other shows in America. My mom broke out when she was about 60, 70. If I can do it now, by the time I'm her age, my daughter will have plenty royalties while this country decides to fix itself. I can't wait for that. Because look what happened to my mom. My mom waited until... So I can't do that to my child, because what I'm going through, I don't want her to go through that, you know? So, yeah.
Are you telling me that Zone 14, what is
Yo.
this, Rhythm City,
Yo.
Gomorrah, and all these
Blood
other
Legacy, Meet the
shows,
Kumalos.
zero royalties?
Nothing. The only time my mom's ever gotten royalties was losing Lerato. And that was because of the production, the director.
Yeah.
You know, they took account for that. That was I think that's the only thing. And some SABC One shows from a long time ago. Abomhlolo Hadi and all of that. She's gotten, but it was like, it wasn't Black Panther money, you know? I don't know.
It's quite crazy because for some of us consumers, we watch, actresses on TV and they're doing very well.
And
They're
you think they're
celebrities,
money.
and you would think that they are money.
Yeah.
Like this person is not gonna shop in
Shoprite.
yeah,
Or
Kwamhlanga,
Boxer.
or Protea Glenmore. These people we only see them in
yeah,
Sandton.
yeah,
But
yeah.
come to think of it, years after, and we're seeing it now. Somebody's asking for, somebody who's a legend. They now asking for donation.
Yeah, for health issues and all of that. When you do a job in acting, you get paid that money, and then it's chai, and then you sit and you audition for another 6 months. This thing is terrible, man. There's no you're a freelancer for the rest of your life. I'll get a job now. I'm shooting for 2 months. I earn for that 2 months. And then I stay 1 year without working. Toluguta, I've earned 60K. Is 60K really supposed to stretch me out for that long? And then you continue going to auditions. What happens? You got to get dressed. You got to look good. You have to have an outfit. You have to transport yourself there. You have to eat when you're there, because sometimes they take so long. You're still spending money, but you're not. For me, I don't know. I can't do that anymore. I've been doing it for almost 30 years. I can't do it.
There's something that I'm actually picking up with production companies. They sort of notice that people that went to school for acting, they're making too much noise with royalties. Royalties, this and this and that, demanding more money. And I feel like they're trying to come up with a new strategy of getting influencers involved.
Yeah.
Because they sort of know the financial structure of influencers, that they just want one payment and that's it.
Yeah, definitely. I 100% agree with you. And also, influencers and actresses, it's not the same passion. Tina, for us, royalties and monies and whatever, I think it just dumps down to respect. Can our craft be respected? Can it be seen? It contributes so much to the economy. It contributes so much to people's mental health. When you get home, you switch on your TV, you want to watch something. We have to take you through that. People can't afford therapy. They watch TV for therapy. They watch relatable shows. They come on and watch Justify and all of that. And then you have to go home, the same person who's holding up a country, and you have to go home, and what do you have for it? Yes, God puts us here for our own purposes, but what do you go home and what does your child eat? What do you eat? So with us, we are passionate about what we do. With influencers, they know these ones, we just pay them,
Yeah,
For us, it's this is longevity for us. This is something that, so I guess that's why. With influencers, it's okay. It's about money. For us, it's not about money. For me, it's not about money. Even if someone had to call me to come and do a show, and it's something that I really want to do, it's a character that I really want to portray, even if you're not paying me, I'm going to do that show. Because that is how I heal as well as an actor, But the fact that there is that respects are equal, and word is going to get out. It's, Utando did a free gig for us. And the whole industry now is going to want to treat you like that because you did that one person a favor. So we're not seen, And I heard my mom cry about it too many times, that I'm not trying to be the next person crying about it. I'm really just trying to leave so I can come back and fix what I can fix. I can't fix the industry, but I can start somewhere. I can open a better production company. I can open a better agency that doesn't charge people to get costed. I already have an acting school. You know what I mean? Why can't we build production houses and cost them? Kids are dope, man. But they don't know where to go, because they don't have followers, because they didn't go to school for it. You don't have to go to school to be an actor. You don't have to be an influencer to be an actor.
Yeah.
And there's no one going to find these kids. It's, we have auditions in Rosebank. Umntana Soweto, gune 50 rand gubo. Uyofika kanjani? But yeah, man, I don't know. I'm really crying for our country, especially our industry. I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, I think the industry has, or South Africa has generational talent.
Yes.
The problem is the system.
Yeah.
The industry is messed up, you know.
It is messed up.
I mean, like just the other day, a friend of mine was telling me that she is an actress. She was telling me that, you know, there's a lot of opportunities that were presented on the table. However, there are 1 or 2, 3 people that want me to come to their house.
Couch casting. We call it couch casting. Couch casting. Give me something, I'll give you something. It's couch casting.
How does that work?
You're a casting director. You've been assigned to cast, and you know Umbali. And Umbali tala umfuna. So Umbali, manginikeza riding. Umbali desperate akayanga esikoleni njengathi.
Yeah.
You understand? Umbali desperate funa ukuba famous. Thina sifuna ukuba famous. We want to work. This is our passion, right?
Yeah.
So Mbali's going to do it. She's going to sleep with you for that role. But mina umntana akho nichume, I can't do that. Noma ungeza justice uthi kimi, I've got this gig on Netflix, I'm going to make you a lead role. I can't do that. I was raised differently to Mbali. I've been in this for how many years? I've been patient. Why do I have to now be desperate for it? If I really know I'm talented, why do I have to do that? If really that's what God put me here to do, won't God bring another opportunity that is clean for me to do it? So it all boils down to also, these girls are desperate. It's desperation. And it's desperation to be famous. Not because they love it. No.
Is the industry full of dirty opportunities?
I'd say it's 50-50.
What?
Yeah.
That is a lot.
Yeah. I would say it's 50-50.
That is a lot.
Because even if it's not about sleeping with somebody, you must know somebody.
Yeah.
You know, you have to get hooked up by somebody. I can't just be someone from outside saying, listen, I want this job as a script writer or whatever the case is. Like, I have to be plugged in. Where do you find those plugs?
Favors.
So,
yeah,
that's why I'm like 50-50. Because it's either you know someone, you're sleeping with someone or something, but you have to be connected. It's all about connections. That's selling your soul.
But there's danger in that, because if you
That's selling
if
your
you
soul.
sleep with someone, maybe a casting director, wouldn't they sort of treat you as a slave? Because you have to maintain the relationship.
Exactly.
So,
and then what happens when you go and shoot for the first day, and then you say to this guy, "So look, actor man," the same person who put you on, you start acting up. You don't want to give him whatever he wants anymore. And he's like, and like, you know what? We're gonna write you out. We're gonna find someone else. The next girl comes in. So you did that for nothing.
Sure.
Imagine getting fired on day one. Like, he's enough of you.
I mean, this industry is crazy.
It is.
It's crazy. I mean, you're a beautiful woman yourself. Have you came across maybe
No.
1 or 2 people trying to, or maybe a friend that you may know?
I know people. I know lots of people. I know big people. I know people that are from my school that are on TV now, are on Netflix, and I know.
But that is sad.
But I've never encountered
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Also because I think wherever I go, people know who my mom is. I don't think anybody would want to deal with my mother.
I
You
mean,
know?
like you were raised by a legend,
Yeah,
so you know what it takes.
yeah, they don't come at me like that. But no, I've never been in a situation like that, and I'm really hoping nobody does that. Like, yeah, I don't take too kindly to that. That means you don't see me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know, for us consumers, we see TV and we're like, no, it's easy, you know, like you can just go for
Yeah,
auditions and, you
Yeah,
know,
chill
like,
job.
we choose you and then you
yeah.
just go,
On
you
set,
get
it's
paid.
nice. You eat for free.
Yeah, you know, you've got yourself, you know, somebody who gives you wardrobe and all
Clothes,
that.
yeah,
You know, go on
no.
set, director. Then after 3 or 4 weeks, you get paid. And yeah, that's it. But we don't know what actually is going on
Occurs,
behind
yeah.
the scenes.
Actors are overworked. You'll go to work at like 4 a.m, knock off at 9, you're picked up again at 4, and you have to get home, read your script, have time for your kids, all of that. Like, this industry took my mom away from me. I won't lie. Like, they took my mom away from me. But I'm not mad about it because that's what she loved doing. But actors are overworked in South Africa. In Hollywood, if my mom had to tell you how she was treated just on that Black Panther set, her own trailer, she has a tablet where she gets to like punch in her own menu on what she wants to eat. Laphana makuphekwa amagwinya, kudliwa amagwinya. Ukuthi wena ne-diabetes ini izona ukudla kwakho. No one's gonna care.
On set.
Ukuthi kuyenzakalani, you know?
Yeah.
I really wish that since I don't want to call us a copycat industry, but we really copycats. Like, we are copycats. Copycats in shows, copycats. If we're going to copycat, let's copycat royalties. Let's copycat the good stuff that will actually work for us. You know? We copycat so much of the American lifestyle, but we're not actually like implementing the things that actually make their machine work. We want to take this and that, but you want to take the whole thing. That's why it works in America, you know? I can do one show in America and I earn royalties for the rest of my life. You end up not even being able to go to a private hospital on a medical aid. You can't even pay a simple 800 Rand for medical insurance. And you are a legendary actor. How? I don't understand.
You are famous. That's
How?
People take pictures with you.
Sis now at clinic.
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It really, really doesn't. I feel like we need to start getting paid for like royalties, especially because these people leave kids behind, myself. You know? And yeah, I mean...
Yeah. But how do we fix this South African film industry? Or will it even ever be fixed, though?
I don't know. I don't know how we fix it. I don't know if it'll ever be fixed. But I know I'm going to do my part where I can do my part. What the South African entertainment industry decides to do is up to them. What I'm about to do is up to me. Ask me 10 years from now. Like, I know my purpose. And I think that's why the entertainment industry is sort of like pushing me away because I talk too much.
Yeah.
But I was raised by someone who spoke out against these things, you know? And now I'm being like pushed and sidelined. But the more they do that is the more motivation that I'm like, okay, if I can go and get those skills and see what other Americans doing, I can come back and do it here, right? And all of that is going to fall off. But it also goes to our government at the top. If they can start taking the South African industry seriously and give us incentives and give us medical insurance and give us all of that, then it comes down, get casting directors, production companies. Yeah, but it starts with our government.
Yeah, because that's what I thought, that in a solution to fix this mess, do we get maybe the Department of Sports, Arts and Culture as an example to try to fix this mess, because there's just a lot.
I think we need to get the right people into the Department of Arts and Culture that actually know arts and culture, and that actually know, if we got actors, these legendary actors, if we could put them in the Departments of Arts and Culture.
Or maybe
they don't consult with us. They don't ask us. They think they know for us. You understand? So mina ngibona ngathi nje mele kufakwe abantu abawaziyo umsebenzi wawo. Period. You can't take business people and come and put them in the arts. You can't take a lawyer and come put them in drama, in acting. How? They don't understand it. You're not there to live on set and know what people's problems are and what they go through on set. Start putting people in government that actually do the job, like that know their job. If you want to find out how to help casting directors and how to help directors and how to help actors, go and research from those people. I mean, we had the previous minister come to our house and interview my mom on what is wrong in the industry.
I think I saw that video.
My mom hosted. Listen.
So they did the interview at your house?
They came to my house. The minister came to my house, sat down with my mother. My school was in there. He went into my school. You know, they make you all these promises. Even when my mom passed away, do you know how many promises we got from government organizations?
Are you serious?
On the projects that my mom was already doing. My mom had workshops and all of that.
Yeah.
That stuff is dead. And it's not because we're not trying to continue the legacy. It's because the support that my mom had has been taken away from us. And that is the truth. We don't have support anymore. So
That is crazy.
we have to do things out of our own pocket. But when mom was here, they would gladly fund. Why?
It doesn't make sense to me. Is it because of they want to be associated with
Connie Shume.
with the brand?
Yeah, we want Connie Shume to come campaign with us. We want to post her on our socials so that everyone can see she's part of this party.
Yeah.
But
But they're using her indirectly,
yeah,
basically.
they were using her.
Like, we're gonna help you. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make sure that she gets her royalties and all
Yes,
that.
Bega. The kids are suffering now.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
What are some of the promises that they've made?
So we were already funded by a specific government entity.
Okay.
And that funding was running for like 3 years. And after like a year, you have to like have a break year and then you come back again and apply for that stuff. We've been reapplying. They've been declining.
But why?
And
though?
these are workshops that my mom started in 2014.
Yeah.
Now that my mom's not here, now they're declining.
Is it because of there's a different leadership now, or
I don't know what it is. I wouldn't even think so. It's still the same party in place, though. Same party, same people still work there. Why are we being declined now that mom's not here? So how am I supposed to carry out this legacy? Because this legacy comes with a whole lot of stuff. So now the pressure's on me. How? How do I continue a legacy without support?
it's quite sad, man. Like, nah, man.
Yeah.
Because I know you guys have like an organization.
Yeah,
right? You
the
teach
foundation.
kids
Yeah.
how to act. and
Yeah,
all
we
that.
go
It helps
into
a
the
lot.
rurals.
Yeah.
Like into the
Imagine.
rurals, provincial workshops. My mom started that out of her own pocket before they even like budged. Eventually they did. They funded us. It's been happening since 2014. Last year we had the last one.
Man,
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed, man.
I mean, I'm angry. I'm not disappointed. I'm angry. And the only way for me to survive now as Connie Shume's daughter is to leave the country. I have to leave this country. I'll become a nothing here. That is the truth. If I don't leave here, justice, everything will come crashing down. Like, because I feel like I'm getting smaller and smaller and smaller. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have to leave my own country where my mom paved ways for other people, where my mom made shows. You know that show because Mom Connie's on that show.
Yeah.
I have to leave.
You surely have a proper financial reason why you want to leave.
And I'm a royalties in America. Wahola twice a year.
Wow.
Twice a year. But it's not enough. You know? It's just royalties. It's really not enough. And also, I think another thing is when a parent passes away and there's wills drawn and there's responsibilities left over and all of that, people are like, oh no, she blew it. But they don't actually know, like, what did my mom leave that I had to fix, that I had to take care of after? You understand? Yeah, I've been left with a very big responsibility. Like, I didn't even think that. Yeah.
I can imagine. I mean, like, my dad passed on in 2010 and he left 2 financed taxis, you know, and it was the responsibilities of my mom and she couldn't manage that, right? And at some point, the taxis had to be taken away and it was so difficult, you know. Because sometimes it's good for a person to teach another person how this is done and all that, but it doesn't mean that you're going to get it right.
No.
And I say this to a lot of people. I mean, like, you could leave wealth for your kids, but does that mean that that wealth is going to last 3 generations down the line?
They might not know how to use it.
Yeah, because also maybe it's not part of their purpose for them to maintain that wealth.
Yes.
You know, and just because of families are able to get it right, it doesn't mean that all families
will get it right.
Yeah. And that's what you're saying, that your purpose is different. It doesn't mean that you're gonna start with Zone 14 like your mom.
Yeah.
Like Zone 14 is no longer here.
Yeah.
Rhythm City is no longer
Yeah.
here. Gomorrah is no longer here. You've got a different purpose. Now you have to
Yeah.
go to America to start your own journey.
Yes, as a writer, not even as an actor. You know? And Uzokalongut, oh, she wants to act because she's Konishime's daughter. No, that's not what I want to do. I've been writing since I was a child. I mean, I made music when I was a child. I want to be a writer. I want to tell. And the thing is, because I've been silenced, I want to tell my stories. There's so many things that I want to tell my stories, things that I've encountered, right? But you'll never see me as a writer because I've been hustling so much on the acting side.
Yeah.
And I've never been given a shot as a writer, ever. And I studied it. I studied it here at home, but in Hollywood. I have a degree in performing arts and script writing. Never in my life have I ever. And I've knocked on those doors. I've knocked on a lot of doors. Lots and lots of doors. There's no casting director, no acting agency I haven't emailed. I mean, right now I sit without an acting agency.
Are you serious?
Wouldn't you think?
A daughter of a legend.
No acting agency. And I got dropped after my mom passed away. So did they have me because of my mom?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a very
You just become like, it's okay, guys. If you guys don't want me that much, let me vie. You understand?
Yeah.
That's exactly how I'm feeling. It's fine. I'll come back home and still do whatever I need to do. But I need to survive, and the country is killing me. It literally feels like my mom didn't do anything for this place, for our government, for our country. There's so many actors that go international and come home and sit in their dollars and not do anything. My mom goes to Hollywood, comes back, I don't get a Kuruma Nayen's workshop, I don't get a Free State Nayen's workshop. Same international actress. It's not like, I would understand if my mom was not a communist person and she kept to herself and she just was nonchalant. But my mom worked. She really worked. Why am I being treated like this?
Because that's my question. When does it get to a point whereby a daughter of a legendary actress now is asking for donations?
So with the Back a Buddy campaign, so I went to America in April to go and sign for the Black Panther checks because they needed a beneficiary to come through and sign officially. So there is a wait on that check because they're waiting for the next round of royalties to be cashed out, right?
Okay.
But now there's a certain bank that is the executors of my mother's estate. There's money. I can go. My mom left me money to go. Justice. My mom left me money to go. But that bank has been holding that money for 2 years. I can't wait anymore. Already, I'm mentally suffocating. I have never been so depressed, so filled with so much anxiety, so damn suicidal. I can't wait anymore. I feel like if I don't go now, I'm afraid of what I might do. You understand? I'm not living here. I'm like a dead person walking. There's nothing. I can't go to auditions. I'm stuck. I'm literally teaching online classes for money and living on tenants' money from renting out my mom's properties and things like that. But I'm not doing what I love. Yes, Malian gain at the end of the month, but I'm not out there in the field doing what I want to do because I'm not being given a chance to, right? So I do have money to go to America. Yeah. And then I've sent the bank a message and said, guys, I got accepted to the school and I need to go. I don't need all the money from the States. I get you guys are still doing your thing. Please just pay for me for my fees while I wait for the Black Panther checks. Once I get to America, I'm good. Can you please pay for that? No, we can't do that. So me going to Back a Buddy is a matter of, I don't have any other option now. What am I going to do? Yeah. Black Panther royalties are not in yet. They're waiting for me to get to America in order for me to receive those royalties. Right? Number 2, ibank ibambe zonke imali zakama. Zonke. Yonke into Banjwe Bank. My life depends on that bank. Literally, a few days ago, they called me. I asked them for an interim advance when I sent them the invoice from the school. And I said to the guy, if I decide to end this misery, please know that my blood is on that bank's hands. Those managers of that estate, it's them. How am I living like a dog, but my mom left me money? If there's one thing that I've learned from my mom's passing and estates and everything, do not leave your will or the executors with the bank. Your kids will suffer.
What bank is it? But why are they doing this? Is this intentional? I mean, you've provided all the documentation.
I flew to America to go sign royalty checks that are supposed to come back to the state.
Guys, why?
They're busy liaising with America. How far are the checks? How far are the checks? I'm even like, America, please don't send that money to because I'm not going to get it. So luckily, by the grace of God, I'm a royalty Hawaii. I will not do that. Bank is still sitting on my bum today, literally asking me how far are those checks. So they're still waiting for me to send the money, whereas we are living like dogs. And there's money that they're already holding on to. There's Netflix money that was paid out to the state that they are holding since 2024.
They still haven't released it.
Nothing. Nothing. So me doing Back a Buddy was literally because of that.
Why though? Why so much delay? It's been over 2 years.
I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. It makes me so upset. Like there's no one that aggravates me. Like they have my whole life in their hands. Like sometimes I like struggle with simple things like buying groceries.
Yeah.
Justice, and what's my mali that you can't reach. You go about broke. Yes, bank. Yeah.
Please, man, they must fix this. If they are watching this or somebody's watching this, please, they must fix this. They need to fix this. Just in case if they don't want to do anything, how can people now donate to you? Because you need to be out there. You're a national treasure.
If people want to help, they can help by donating to the Back a Buddy campaign.
Okay.
I've also sort of like, there's some people that have asked, can I help you with your visa? Can I help you with your flight? So you can also split it like that, right? My fees right now are short 54,000. So my fees were 140,000.
Okay.
I took some of that leftover Black Panther money. Yes, I received the check.
Okay.
I took that and I paid some of the fees, right? So there's only 54K left. Imagine asking the bank for 54K over millions. And they say they can't. 54K.
Did they not give you a reason through email, perhaps?
Oh, no, we're still rounding up the estate. We're still waiting for the bank to this. Oh, no, we're still waiting for that. Still waiting for this. We're still waiting for that. Just get someone you trust. Even if it's not a family member, so just get a person as an executor. Do not get the bank. Your kids will starve to death. Their lives will crumble. You don't know how I'm living, dude. It's scary. And for me, it's like, kunemali. It's not like, my mom didn't have anything at all, oh my God, we're so broke. No. There's money that's being held. But you can go 2 days without food while you wait for tenants to pay rent and all that. I'm going through real problems. The only thing I want to do, I just want to go to school. I want to get out of here because I can tell I don't have a chance. If I try to find work, no one takes me. If I try to, that's why people are like, why don't you go work? Who, where? I'm already Konichima's daughter. I must go work a basic retail job. That's going to kill my passion. That's not what I want to do. You try to go to an audition just like normal kids. I'm not trying to be plugged in. If there's a casting director out there, Tando, we're shooting for something, come and audition for it. I want to audition for it. I want to feel like I earned it. I don't want to feel like I was placed there because I'm Connie Shume's daughter. But watch how one day when they want a similar face, or we want to shoot something, a flashback of Connie, or we want a face like hers, they're going to be calling me. Want to do a documentary on Mam Connie, they're going to be calling me. But me, now when I approach them, I get blue ticks, literally blue ticks. There's big directors with big shows that I've approached. People at my mom's funeral. There's a show that she was doing at that time.
I can imagine at the funeral.
They stood there at the gates.
Whoa.
I think it was 2 days before the funeral. I won't say which production company. They all stood there and said, guys, how are we going to help Tando? I was standing right there. Guys, we need to get Tando something. At least let's get her a Matela novella, something to push her.
Yeah.
Till today. I follow up until I am tired. Don't call me if you need anything. Then when I call you, I'm not asking you for money. I'm asking you for a chance.
Opportunity.
I want to make my
Clean
own money.
opportunity, yeah.
Yeah, I want to make my own money. That's if you have an audition, you're casting for a show, you don't call me, and then we see the show on Netflix. I'm like, this person said there's no auditions, there's no jobs. Literally 2 months ago, but they were shooting, they were on set. Why? I want to say it right now. If anyone's gonna call me to come and use my face for my mom's face, please do not call me. Don't. I think people think I don't know my worth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Angsanguing man, it's fine. I think sing katelu. This past 2 years,
Yeah.
after this podcast, I bet you there's
You're
gonna be
done.
calls also
You
of,
reckon?
oh, listen, I saw this podcast. Do you think you wanna? I don't. Not interested. Why didn't you call me earlier? Now you wanna call me because you feel sorry for me. Call me because you can see that this girl has talent. I went to school. There's shows that I've been on. I did Blood Legacy. I did Housemates. Lead role on Moja Love. Lead role.
Imagine.
Eh? I was talking like this. I was talking like that. I can do anything. I'm very talented. Very talented, my brother. Huh?
Yo, I'm gonna apply for a loan. We're gonna shoot a movie.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
anyway.
apply for a loan. Yeah,
Another part of me is like, I'm actually just grateful. I'm going to come back home and get to tell my own stories. I'll be a director. I'll be a writer by then. I'll have money to buy my own equipment, buy my own production equipment and all of that. And I think my ultimate goal is to have one of the biggest production companies in Africa. Yeah, Minister Gaten Mackenzie spoke at the funeral. He's being tagged like a lot in my Bracket Buddy stuff by other people.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Gaten Mackenzie, please help this lady. Please help this lady, man. That's all. We're just asking for a small 54,000. That's all.
And I have to leave next month. Yep. I have to leave next month. School starts in October. So I literally have to be gone by the end of September. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't. I've been praying a lot though. And I know that like God sees me.
What day are you
sees me.
leaving? What day are you leaving?
I have to be gone by the 29th of
29th
December, of September.
September.
Yeah, because orientation starts on the 5th and then my classes start on the 13th of October. Yeah. I'm already past the deadline, but at least they're willing to wait for me.
But how are you going to maintain yourself when you get that side?
Black Panther checks.
Okay. At least it'll be easy because you're there.
Can't cash them here. South Africa doesn't cash checks. So that's my only... Like, my life requires me to be there at this point. I always have to fly to America to go cash checks, you know. Black Panther checks, and there's a few jobs in the pipeline that side. The school actually offers you internships, so you get to pick between like Disney, Paramount Studios. They already place you. They're not like here. You go to school, they place you into jobs already in those big studios.
Wow.
Not you go to school, you graduate, and then you sit at home, tingana namakota every day. Sekhonen. Nabo speech.
That time you're on TV. Man.
That time you're on TV. It happens. Because you have nowhere to go.
Yeah, this entertainment industry in South Africa is scary.
Tough.
I'm not a pastor, but let me prophesy on this. On the 29th, you are going to America.
Amen.
You are going to America, and nobody's going to stop that.
Amen.
Nobody's going to stop that from happening. You are going to America.
Thank you.
I believe so.
I receive it.
Please take it. Go take care of yourself. Come back after 3, 4, 5 years.
Yo.
And we don't know. Maybe you may not even come back. Maybe you may meet like a yo that side. You know.
Hey, Shazin, that's hey
gone
girl. Come on,
forever.
you're from South Africa. Let me put a ring in that
I'm
finger.
just saying. I'm just saying. Maybe
Just,
you may,
plus
but
my mom
please
always
come
wanted
back.
me to marry an American man. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
what?
time.
Yeah, but, but please come back. We need you.
No, I
We
will
need
come
you.
back.
We
I
need
will
your
come back.
experience. You know.
I will.
Just in closing, what would you say to kids that their parents are legends in this country, they've served this country, and they think that doors will be open for them They think that, no, my father's a legend. Everything's going to happen well for me until the parents passes on, and things are not the same anymore. But what would you say to them?
Remember that you're your own person.
Yeah.
Over and beyond the name or the surname, you are your own person. And you have to like start separating yourself from your parents' brand. Start making your own connections. Start making your own thing on the side. A lot of people are going to tell you, oh, but carry out that legacy. Oh, but you're failing the legacy, which you'll feel bad.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, that person made their name. You are not that name. You are you. Ngunothando. Angsu ntanaga konishume. Ngunothando first. I'm a person first. So I would say build yourself, build your brand, separate yourself. Yes, invest. It's your parents, whatever.
Yeah.
But if you don't know who you are, apart from your parents, you're gonna struggle. Number 2, don't live in your parents' shadow. You'll never be seen. You will never be seen. Don't live in that shadow.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. That is so important.
Mm.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so
I
much for
really
having me.
appreciate it, né?
Thank you.
Yeah.